All right, let's talk about Brad Holmes' approval rate. All right, we talked about Dan Campbell yesterday. Hope you enjoyed that video. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. I haven't read the article yet. I was just skimming for videos to do today. And here we are. Okay, it says, let me see. It says Detroit Lions approval poll, Brad Holmes, October 2021. Maybe I should start doing these polls in the community tab. How about that? All right. So let's read it. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist, share the video, subscribe to the channel. It's the best ways to help the channel. If you want to if you want to advertise on the channel, hit me up. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, mainly Twitter, Facebook, and we can work something out. All right. It said on Thursday, Detroit Lions fans gauged their opinion on head coach Dan Campbell. Overwhelmingly, we saw support and favor, most pointing to the coach's leadership qualities and ability to keep the team engaged, competing at the final whistle. The 1-5-star, many said, was simply because the roster is arguably the worst in the league. The man least partially responsible for the roster at the center of today's poll. Okay. First-year general manager Brad Holmes walked into the tough situation. He had a franchise quarterback asked to be traded as soon as he stepped in the building. He had a lot of bloated contracts for mediocre talent he had to manage, and he had very little money to work with in free agent this year. I ain't trying to hear none of that. Honestly. He brought Jared Goff here. They always trying to kind of big it up. I guess you got to start positive. I ain't trying to hear none of that. Had he drafted a better quarterback, his approval rate would be up for me. Okay? But he did draft well, so it ain't all bad, in my opinion. It says, but Holmes' approach was not without his fault. He took a chance on wide receiver letting likes of Kenny Galladay, Marvin Jones Jr. walk, and replacing them with Tyrell Williams, Brashad Perriman. Perriman didn't end up making the roster. Williams suffered a week 1 injury, hasn't returned yet. Concussion, I think it was. Must be serious now. So, Galley already injured, so can't blame him for that. Not bringing back Marvin Jones Jr. I mean, we could look at the stats real quick. I think he's doing pretty well over there too, with a rookie quarterback. But one thing we can say about Trevor Lawrence is that mother joker can sling that football, bro. You know, in college he threw too many picks for my liking, bro. He's doing the same in the National Football League. So he got 21 catches, 243, 2 TDs. Say, you know, who compared to somebody like, I don't know. I don't even know who the leading receiver is. That's a receiver. You know, 19 was saying no touchdowns for Amon-Ra St. Brown. So he ain't having all the bad season, man, either, man. So he ain't getting all that many targets the last 3 weeks. And they're 8, 3, 6. So each week it seems like it's decreasing for him. So I understand getting rid of Marvin Jones Jr. I do. I mean, he older. 31 years old. Be 32 next year. So I get it. I thought he should have went somewhere where he could have won that. That's why I want to see him go somewhere like with Stafford in LA or Baltimore or something like that. So I always like Marvin Jones, man. I was an advocate when you got here. People saying that we need a jump ball receiver. He's not tall. I said, I was 6'2", not tall enough. And I seen him play, and I always like Marvin Jones Jr., man. He was coming off a horrific injury the year before he came back from Cincinnati. So he looked good coming back. So I always like Marvin Jones. Holmes made a questionable contract decision this off-season tough. Though, he was up against the cap. He chose to restructure Jamie Collins' contract to spread it over the future years. But now linebackers have been cut, turned the salary into guaranteed money, ended up burning Detroit. Several are starting to question whether making the same move with Jared Goff was a mistake. So the thing about Collins, I guess he didn't watch the film. Terrible, garbage. He's just a tackler or a pass rusher, to be honest. And I said before the season, I said before the season that he was better off playing stand-up outside linebacker position. Okay, that was my opinion. You know, I thought he was better standing up and rushing the quarterback. You know, he's not nobody that can cover. He's a tackling machine or he's an edge rusher. You know, they didn't make that adjustment, and he wasn't giving no effort. It's far too early to judge Holmes for a draft class, but he should have drafted Justin Fields. Crowd is only getting louder. Goff struggle and Panisa well up and down start his career. Before we get to approval, here's a look at approval ratings through 9 months. 97 approved pre-free agency, 98 approved pre-draft, post-draft. September, he had 90% post cut. So, I mean, obviously, do I approve of his job? Absolutely not. I don't care if he a brother or not, but 91% tend to agree. It was almost 1,000 votes. Well, it was almost 1,000 votes. So, I mean, like I said before, man, people, he haven't spoken a word. Like I said before, man, these are the same people, like I said yesterday, who's spending a lot of money for losers. We need to change that. We can't change that crowd. It don't matter, bro. Unless they going 0-16, man, those same people gonna come down from wherever they from, Ben Harbor, they gonna come down from Flint, Linden, they gonna come down from Traverse City, the Upper Peninsula, wherever they at. They live in Ohio, they gonna come up, and it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, man, that we got to deal with these slappy fans, man. Just move the fucking Lions up there, dude. Y'all can have them. Y'all can have them. Because we don't deserve this, bro. Because people in the city of Detroit don't really go to the Lions game. Let me let you know that right now. People in the city of Detroit don't go to the Lions game. So people, that is what it is, man. So but then again, man, if let's just talk about parenting. Most of you guys parents, right? If you keep letting your kid get away with getting suspended at school, he's gonna think nothing wrong with it. He'll keep getting suspended. So we kept letting the Lions we kept supporting the Lions through the ups and downs. And now as they turn, the Wings rebuilding, the Pistons rebuilding, the Tigers rebuilding, and they supposed to be carrying the mantle. And we enabled them to keep losing and keep making money. We gotta stop that. We gotta stop that, man. But it's hard, bro. Can't give him. I don't care if you're a brother. I'm not curving scale. White, black, Simpson, yellow, green, yellow, whoever you is. I ain't curving the scale. I'm not. It hurt. It literally hurts, man. But he made too many mistakes. The college mistake, the Tyrell Williams mistake. I'm not mad he got rid of Galileo Jones. I understand it. Just he made several mistakes, bro, that I can't co-sign. Honestly, he made several mistakes I can't co-sign. So I mean, y'all can say you can approve him, y'all can pass him, but ultimately at 0-5 is because of the main guy he traded for in Jared Goff. Simple as that. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. All my social media links, subscription. Twitter's the fastest way, then Facebook, then Instagram. All my social media links in the description. You can reach out if you want to advertise the channel. You gotta have a legitimate business. Chop it up, whatever. Don't forget, check out my main channel, Goodfellas Sports TV. Or on YouTube, want to make a financial donation, Cash App, CJ Good 313, Venmo, CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. All my social media links there. Appreciate the love, support. Check out Detroit Lions All Players. Let me know what you think in the comment section.